Hi everyone, Emily here. Today I'm here with another new tutorial. Of course, we'll need to clear the cuticles, making them really neat and tidy, so that your nail design will last longer and look a lot neater. Once everything is nice and clean, I'll proceed on with extending my nails. So I'll be adding the nail guard at the bottom of the nails, making sure it's very firm and steady. I'll be using poly gel for the extension because poly gel is a lot thicker than the builder gel that I usually use. Also with poly gel, you don't need as much to make it really thick, so it's a lot faster too. First, priming the nails. I'll be using the poly gel in the color coffee. Afterwards, I will put the poly gel on top of my nail. Start spreading with my damp nail brush. Making sure to collect a little bit of gel left on the tube so that it doesn't get messy as time goes by. Keep spreading to the tips while making sure the shape is clean and clear, and also adding more layers on the tips of my nails, making sure adding more gel on the tips of my nails than the nail bed, and then cure them. Once it's thick enough to take out the nail guard, I'll be using the deep powder acrylic set to make my nail even thicker because I really like the thickness for gel extension. The first step is really like a glue. It's like a glue that just holds on with the powder. With the powder, instead of really dipping my entire nail into it, I just take the spatula and just pour the powder on top, and it will just stick evenly on a nice layer. It will stick evenly on my nails. Usually I only do around 2 layers, and then I'll just end it with the last step, and then I'll just end it with the last step. Make sure to use step number 3 so that the acrylic powder will set properly before moving on with another layer. For this nail design, some of the extension base, I'll be using the coffee color, and some of it I'll be using the clear extension base, and that is actually just to remind myself which is the colored ones. You can see how while doing the extension, I am actually already shaping my desired nail shape so that I don't have to file as much, and at least I have a clear idea of how my nail will look like, and not to waste so much gel. Besides filing for the nail shape, you always need to remember to file the surface to make sure everything is even and flat. For my thumb, I'll be using this beautiful coffee color, and I'll be using around 3 layers so the colors will be really solid and really opaque. Then I'll be adding the foil glue, but actually I added a little bit too much in this footage, and I had to wipe it out a bit because when it's too much, you just everything get really messy. After adding the foil glue on the tips, mainly on the tips of my nail, then I'll stamp it with the gold foil. For the foil material, it is really important to use a thick gel coat so that the foil doesn't come off as time goes by, because sometimes if the gel you use is a little bit too thin, it can actually come off and you just not have as beautiful foil design as time goes by. For my index finger, I wanted to keep it more clear. I used this green to gold iridescent finish nail gel on top of my clear nails to just give it a really illuminating glass finishing. After that, I added these tiny green gems that is actually translucent. There's no base, it's just reflecting green. I use a nail gel base on top to just make sure the gel really stick down together. Because the reinforcement gel is too thick, and it might, because the surface is so uneven, that it might make it even more uneven. For my middle finger, I'll be using this beautiful rose gold base glitter that is of many variety of sizes of glitter, and some are just like holographic flakes and some are rose gold glitters. I also added a reinforcement gel of layers of base coat because I didn't want the glitters to be too close to the surface. For the ring finger, I wanted the base color, I wanted the color scheme still be the same, so I used the same coffee color, but this time around I added also base coat so that the coffee color would just not be as opaque and be a little bit more translucent. Now I'm using my brush to just evenly apply it across my nail. For the pinky of my nail, I wanted it to be a clear base. All I added was the foil glue, and using the foil glue only around half of my nail, then going on top with those tiny clear gems. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please subscribe. Try my best to upload very soon. Bye bye. Give a fuck, oh my god, shut the fuck up, I ain't hearing what you gotta say. What the deal, how you feel, not important. All I'm thinking about is riding in these Porsches, but don't be coming at me with that horse shit. Acting like you know me, that's the worst shit. I know in my soul, like this fucking cold, that's your